All right. Yeah. Did two recordings, different type of recordings. Got a lot to talk about, surprisingly, so I'm trying to stay on topic. But I do social media content for Reina Clothier, and I do voiceovers, I guess, or I talk about Test of Time and Reina Chats. Test of Time is I take uh, a picture, multiple pictures of a famous person that wore suits back in the 1920s, so like businessmen and prominent figures back then. And I'll talk about their wardrobe, how it means, what it understands, or what makes them who they are. I use the AI to write a nice description, and then I read it basically, and I record that. And then Reina Chats, I talk about a movie, like same concept, talk about it, but a movie star, anyone that wears a suit today or has worn a suit recently. Talk about that and the meaning behind what they wear. So I did that. I gotta do it in quiet because it has to be like no background noise. So there's three main things I want to talk about. One, see if I can get this right. I was standing waiting for the bus, and it came to me where the role of a woman and a man. A woman should accept her role. In today's world, it's hard for a man to say, cook me food or serve me, basically. But in reality, what they're doing now, because I see so many women just going to work and tired as ever, and they work crazy hours. I see older women just dragging their feet because they're so old, and they're cleaning. Like, all of it is in the service industry. They tell you, oh, you can make these great jobs, but in reality, it's mostly men, and then even that is a very small percentage of that. So women are even lower. So the majority of women are in the service industry, literally serving. They're servants. And that's what the reason why they want to go in the workplace in the first place, to get away from serving their husband. So that doesn't make sense. Like, they shouldn't do that, because all they are, once they clock in, once they're on the job, no one cares about them. And that's fine. That's how business is. You're a cost. That's it. We can make it all fancy Nancy of saying how nice they are to you, but at the end of the day, it does not matter. They do not care about you. A business is made to make money. If it doesn't, it will cut you off like if it's a piece of cancer and they want to get rid of it. It's so easy. So they should be at home. They should serve their husbands. But they don't, because they are hurt by their husbands. Because, again, that's accepting their role. Men have to accept our own role. To be there, to not be angry. That was my mistake. To be tender with the woman that serves them. To care for them. To care what they bring to this world, our children. So we have a responsibility as well, not just the women. So there's one issue with it, one problem, it all messes up. And I believe as a father and a husband, we have to be a leader. And if we can't control our anger, if we go out at night, we don't care for our family, the woman's just going to feel like crap. And it's a vicious cycle. They're going to hurt other people because they've been hurt. It's all because of us, men, who hurt women. So I always harp on it. Love only one woman, boys. Because this world is messed up. It will eat you alive. A woman will always hurt a man right now, because they've been hurt by a man. It's just a vicious cycle, back and forth. That's why there's no women out here. Even if there are, I'm not interested. Other than the physical part, there's no good reason to be with the woman now. It's so weird, man. And we have to lead. So that was one part. The other one is because it is a beautiful thing. Your mother and I did it. Just to conclude this part, she served me well. She stayed at home. She was beautiful at caring for her home, caring for you boys. And I was doing the best I can. But I could not control my anger, and I hurted your mother with my anger. And now, we're broken. By your mother choosing divorce, that hurted me. But it's just a vicious cycle, man. She was hurt. So, that's the conclusion of that part. The other one was find the sweet spot in life and everything. I noticed that whenever I do the betting, another day went by. I made $60 today. But I had the same category, or the same percentage of wins. I think I did 5, and I won 4. So I lost $100, but I gained 160. So I made $60, which is good. If I make $50, it basically replaces Rent-A-Center. And working all day, I only do about 3 hours of work. And it's fun. I get to sit down when I do it, like hang out, watch TV, have a cigar. So it's pretty cool. Anything over that is more than I need for the bills. So even at $1,500, I am good with the bills. So it was a good day. So this is the 4th day now, I think, 3rd or 4th, where I'm like doing all right. So we'll see how long this goes. But then I was thinking about the percentage. Like, I gotta find the sweet spot where it's just enough where I feel more than likely guaranteed, but it's not so much that I'm basically making no money. So it's that sweet spot where I make a good amount of money and I feel confident about it. And same thing with the relationships. Like, it's interesting. Just find the sweet spot. Find where a woman doesn't hurt you, so it doesn't cost you a lot, but you do have to find someone that's really good. And you may not get all of it, but you know you have certainty that that woman will not hurt you. And that's okay if you pay a little more, because without being hurt, a certainty or a guarantee of that is a good bet. So find the sweet spot, because you don't want, you may get everything, which is, amazing physical appearance. She's great, but then you're not putting nothing into it, and she doesn't show you signs. So you're really an underdog. You're almost saying like, oh, she's gonna change, she's gonna do good, but in actuality, she's not. She's just gonna be physically attractive, but a loss, because she will ruin you. So you have to look at that sweet spot where she may not be the best attractive one, but she's gorgeous still. And she shows signs that it is certainty that she's going to be a good woman. That's the one. So, and that third thing was, I realized yesterday, I had a chat with a guy named Peter, and it's easy to find out how angry he is, and because I see it now in anyone, like everyone just cannot control their anger, and it's crazy how I can see that now, because I see it in me. But I have a rare commodity that I accept it, and I got better. You're going to realize not a lot of people can confront it. You have to lose everything. No one's willing to lose everything. So even though I live like this, somehow I'm still happy. And I think that is dealing with it. You have to go at the worst situations ever and still smile. And it was easy. I detected it very easily. And then another guy talked about today. It was sad because you can't talk about it because people will get real mad because they don't want to confront it. So when I talk about these real things, they just don't. So the way to suppress it is fighting. Now I'm in no position to care about fighting. It's pointless. And so I just keep quiet. And that's what I did this time. I told him a little bit, but once he explained, I'm okay, I know where this is going. It is cool understanding the channels of communication so you can make a position on it. Find the sweet spot where you tell them just enough, but not enough where it's going to be a loss, where they're going to go crazy. Because I know how they react. People just can't handle the truth. And I get it. It's hard to confront it. All these years you suppress it. But he mentioned that he'll do anything for his kids to spend 1 hour. And he said he didn't like me saying that I choose not to see you boys. He says that will hurt them. They just want to go back to normal. And they don't know anything about this. And again, it sounds great, man. And I kept quiet. I'm like, I appreciate it. But that is a short-term, foolish look on things. And again, not a lot of people can do this. Some would say you have a fortunate father to see these things. And I'm the one who's taken the sacrifice. You boys will not experience it. You will not experience any type of guilt, hatred, agony of saying who loves me, who doesn't. Why is my dad here on the weekends and my mom's taking me on the weekdays? No, you will not have that. And I choose it. You will have your mother and her siblings. You may like it, you may hate it, but you will not be confused. You may hate me, but you will not be confused on it. That's what I want. I want you guys to be certain. I want you to have a clear mind. Because by having a clear mind, you can make powerful decisions here on earth. That's what I'm fighting for. And man, that takes a long time. Patience, poise, calmness. And by saying, hey, I'm going to take a short-term gain, I'm going to do whatever I can, I'm going to go these here, it is a losing strategy. All these statistics shows how much hurt it inflicts on the children psychologically. And we don't care because we have this toughness of saying, oh, I'm going to care for my kids. But that's not caring for your kids. That's the easy way out. You think I don't want to see you guys? I want to see you guys every darn second of the day. But this is life. The best way to give you guys any chance in this world is this method. I know what's best for my family. And yeah, you guys will hate me because it makes sense. I wasn't physically there. 1 + 1 is 2. But once you realize the reason why I do this, once you realize the sacrifice I did, you may still hate me. But at least you're not going to be confused. And that's what I care about. I don't care about you liking me. That's a cherry on top. I'm here to give you guys a shot on doing something in this world. And it's a losing strategy, this divorce life. And you boys don't deserve that. You deserve all the chances you get to succeed in this world. That's what I'm fighting for. and your mother and all four of you boys, all of us deserve to be in one home, because that's the most powerful way to succeed in this world, which is, sounds girly, but which is love. All the other divorce shit, sorry to cuss, but divorce crap, the divorce lifestyle, the meaningless visits just so you can feel, hey, I could tell my friends, hey, I see my kids, but you're really not moving nothing at all. That's what I care about. Real change, real power, and real understanding, and real clarity. So, those are my 3 things. But I wish him well. But yeah, he does what everyone does. Everyone does that. Everyone goes and thinks they're making a difference. You're not. But again, find the sweet spot. Just enough where I do these recordings so you understand, and I feel certain that you will come back to me. I'm putting things in place. Again, that is a strategy. And that's how you win in life. Where you feel all down when people give up on you, and you quietly build your army. That's power, man. So, I'm going to wash up, take out my contacts, get ready to go to bed. And tomorrow's going to be a big day for betting. So we'll see. It's all day from 11 to like 8. So it's going to be fun. And again, I already showed it. I was not like emotionally involved. These past 3 days, I stopped when I was ahead. And when I felt good about my little $30 loss, I was okay. I wasn't going to push more. No, I felt good. It's a loss. I accepted, but it was better than the $200 loss. I went up to only $30 loss. And even though it was a loss, it felt good. It progressed. And then I got better. I got 129. So it was almost making up that $30. And yeah. And then I stopped when I was ahead. Yesterday I could have got more, but no, I made my 130. That was cool. I'm getting better at it. And I found out on Instagram there's a guy that does betting, and he does big bets. And I looked at the percentage, and he's almost doing a strategy like mine. It's really cool. Like, he put in, what was it, $700,000, and he made $900,000. So that's a big risk, but it really means, it really doesn't mean a big risk, because he's paying for certainty. He only made $200,000, so he didn't double his money. I think, it's only like a 10-15% return. What is 500,000? Oh no, it was either 500 or 700,000, but he didn't make a lot by winning, but it was certainty, that sweet spot. So it makes a difference. Really cool. So I liked that he was doing similar to what I was doing, where that sweet spot where you pay a little bit more up front, but you know you're getting more certainty, and you get small percentage rather than shooting for the stars, which is not a good percentage. It may feel good in the beginning, but it's a losing strategy because it's not probable. That's why they call it an underdog, because it doesn't happen a lot. So when you do, it's happy, but I'm not going to bet on that. That's a foolish bet. I want certainty, and I'm going to pay as much as I can until it's too late, and then I go on to the next one. So very interesting, but hope you guys have a good day wherever you're at in the world. Know that your father always cares about you, man. And know that your mother is a beautiful woman. That's what I'm fighting for, man. told me to take my ring off. And everyone just wants me to give up, man. When I say everyone, I exaggerate. But the people I speak to, which is not a lot, yeah, move on. I choose not to. But I appreciate the input. I'll never give up on you guys. I'll never give up on our family. Have a good night. Love you all.